this off. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up Sackett.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. And he comes back with one complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Younghoe Koo on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Achane. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Round 80! 5 wide.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
It's fourth down.
The Bills send the punter out. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Tua going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Here's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Looking to pass. Tua. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
19 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Well, Tua's going to change things up.
At the 7-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 2.
Dolphins 7. Jason Sanders.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Here's one deep for Pickens. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, back to Achane. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
The Dolphins are
Tua going to try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6.
15. Bills 9. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. This time the extra point up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third.
Dolphins 15.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Cam Smith taking it down on the corner blitz. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Allen going to go on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. From the gun, it's Tua.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready, shot. 20, TX. Let's go.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Quick slant. Tyreek Hill with it. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back to throw again. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
4 yards.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To the air, Allen. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, We're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Here's Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
On for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here's 1st and 10.
Turbo 2, ice jab. Ice jab, turbo 2, ice jab.
Here's Achane to start the drive.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Tua.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
20, 18.
Tua.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
21G, 21G. Corner, long. Turbo 1, high.
Throwing Tua.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
22. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing Allen. He's got Pickens complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Allen.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Bills, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, soon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I spill Berg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the Jeep. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones or bricks and bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke. Don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber calling time out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. Peep it style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, soon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like, find out.
ain't never been a skate town. On no national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few, like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the yeah. Pull up the Moreland, bro. We at West End, what's happening? Oh, man. Southside,
from the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at the green 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s, alright. She was choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I made me on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Neck. But I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your sorry.
West End, what's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, I only come up. Hit Catcade on the Sundays, say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax, shout it in the Monday. How about the seat, slide, it's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap by, bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me, they don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west, and they from the east, and all white tees, looking like sheep. I don't even wanna give one of these sneaks. We throwing up fours and ones and threes, and talking about West End, what's happening? Hey, we just pulled up the Moreland, bro, where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that.
You ain't never been to skate town. On no national, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade. On the west side, up in LK. You ain't never been to Golden Glide. It's in the day. You ain't never been to Sparkles. Gliding with your babe. I ain't never been to Skate Zone, cause it's out in Marlboro. I'ma pack a carload. I'ma take the grams and meet tomorrow.
Bring it, yeah, bring it, so bring it, bring it now, this will reach out, so take your, ugly.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind
on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Quickly to the air is Burrow. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Jamar Chase, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Now it's Burrow.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Open man is Chase, complete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Got a man open, it's Chase.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Burrow will throw.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their own 22.
They'll start on the ground with Irving.
And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Mayfield.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it.
The Buccaneers sit 4-7 now on the year. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jake Bailey now.
Jake Bailey in punt formation.
Taking it about the 16.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And it's 2nd down.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
Thomas.
Burrow looking to pass.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
1-1, ready? Let's get set. Stop. Right, 80. Stop.
Here's Burrow. That's to his tight end all. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Hey, can. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hurry! 180! What's up?
Mayfield to throw it. There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
To throw, Mayfield. And he slings one that's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second and 10.
Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin.
And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Irving.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 12-yard line.
Mayfield now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and shove it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Right, 80. 11.
Now Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's 4th. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Right, 80. What is that?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11. 12. 12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
To the air again, Burrow. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
14. Buccaneers 6. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Mayfield.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Mayfield.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down.
Geno Stone on the coverage.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And that will keep the lead at 8. This still a one-possession game. 8 points the difference as we resume action on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And there's a short one taken in by Alton.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
What's up?
A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Mayfield.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
180! What's up?
Now Mayfield on 4th down.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV.
McPherson on for the point after.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Emeka Ibuka.
40 yards.
And the Buccaneers get a bit closer.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
They'll try and run it up the middle. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Gun.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offenses.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Cincinnati.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Open man is Chase, complete.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Buccaneers' 16-yard line.
12, 12,
And now they'll shift things around.
11, Thomas. Stop.
Burrow on play action. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by it. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
11, 11, 11. Here we go, here we go. Right here. 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Kirk now, the return man. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter.
Your body is your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you that you check about those memories that's adding overseas. You feel alive like you can't have.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Kings, Kings,
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down.
A run up the middle with Irving.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That is caught. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Demetrius Knight coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Here's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
36-yard line.
180!
Mayfield looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Mills. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They run out of the gun with Irving.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the Bengals 7-yard line.
On 2nd and 2, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton from 6 yards away. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Rashad Bateman on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. A short throw there, pulled in by all. And getting this just shy of midfield, he's spotted at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
What is up? 11, 11, 11, 12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's taken in by Higgins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 3.
It's just set. What is that?
Running right, here's Brown. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he returns it to the end zone. A final recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Here we go.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
It's a gain of 1.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
They'll come up now on second down.
11 MT. John Josh, 12, 12, 12. Right, 11 MT. Hey.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
First down, Bengals.
Going right back to Fant.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Burrow. That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. Totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
11 Thomas.
Throwing, Burrow.
Now he'll dump it. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return.
And the Bengals take over first and 10.
1-1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And still fighting.
And the Bucs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.